Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Hope all of you doing well. Hey, do you like my hat? That's a cool hat, right? My name is Cody. I work in the raw material business. We help develop holistic herbal medicine for holistic centers, raw material for nutrition. Today, I'm tell you about something that many of you never heard of. My professor, Dr. Bruce Ames, who passed away in 2024, who had discovered the Ames test. At one time in the lab, one of the students, PhD students, they were doing their thesis. And they were testing nutrition deficiencies in men's sperm. I didn't know we had the technology to do that. I had no idea. And found out there are specific nutrition deficiencies in men's sperm. So when that man's going to have a baby, whatever deficiencies in his sperm, it's going to transfer to his baby. It's called gene expression. So now, what Dr. Bruce and Ames did with other students, they brought these people and they start giving them those nutrients that they were deficient in: zinc, magnesium, choline, things like that, and vitamin C. And they start giving them high doses of those, depends on each ingredient. Some of them, you can't have too much zinc, you can't have too much minerals sometimes. You have to be careful how much you give, but they start giving like high vitamin C, for example. And it took them over 17 weeks to see improvement in their sperm by 72%. Because people damage their health throughout the years. You're not gonna fix it in 10 or 15 weeks. That shows when people have a baby, unfortunately, a baby with a health problem, was born with a health problem or a handicap issue, people usually they jump and run and blame God. Before you blame God, you and your wife or future wife, make sure you stop smoking, you start eating a little healthy, you invest in nutrition, high quality nutrition, not the cheap stuff that you buy from big block retailers, and make sure that your wife's egg also healthy. Remember, the baby DNA, mitochondria DNA, 100% comes from mother side, not from the father. So if the DNA in the mitochondria of the mother has any damage, that is because the mother was deficient in some nutrients. So men and women both need to invest in their health, eat healthy, take lots of good nutrition, at least 5 to 6 months before thinking of conceiving that baby. So they do their part and make sure that baby is as healthy as possible when he is born. Now, after that, you want to chip on and be cheap and not invest in high quality nutrition, fine, but at least you make sure that your child is guaranteed to have the optimum high quality health, because whatever that baby is, when he is born, all your DNA and your wife is copied into that baby. And that baby is the result of her egg and your sperm. So when those two are at optimum health, your baby will be at optimum health. And when one of them is deficient in one nutrient, you have a gene expression, you have a DNA mutation that you're gonna transfer to that baby. And then when the baby have some health issue, people blame God. I know that's hard to say. You need to blame yourself and look at yourself. But these research, many of these research are unknown to your MD professor. He doesn't know about this stuff. He has no clue. There are so many research out there many of us don't know about, because it's not possible to know what they are doing in every single university. So I'm telling you some things that I learned from my professor, Dr. Bruce Ames, who passed away in 2024, who showed in his discovery called the Ames test. There are 40 nutrients in the body. If one of them is short a little bit, and I have video for him talking about that in 3-4 minutes. We summarize in 3-4 minutes. If one of those nutrients are deficient just a little bit, you age faster, you wrinkle faster, and you die years ahead of your time, before your time. He said, you don't have to be deficient 100% of them, just short. And if you're short and one of these nutrients down to 0, you will die. Go check out videos for Dr. Bruce and Ames that we loaded to our social media, taken from 2-3 hours presentation, and we edited it for you down to 3-4 minutes. Health is wealth. Remember, next time you want to have a baby, or if you want to get married, before you get married, check out lookandvibrant.com and invest in your health and make sure that your baby is as healthy as possible and as intelligent as possible. Women who had higher DHA in their body when they conceived that baby, their babies had higher IQs. Did you know this? Women who had deficiency in vitamin C, they can cause their baby they can cause fatal brain for their babies. Guys, so much to know, so much to learn. I hope I'm bringing something for you that you can apply to your life, and you can improve your life and your offsprings from now on. Look how beautiful this resort, look how beautiful this cafe. When you are healthy and your kids are healthy, and your God above you, you love everyone, is there a more beautiful life than this? Shalom, shalom, shalom. God bless you all, bless your family. Pray for peace in the world. Cheers to your health.